Hi guys, welcome back to Geography World. For this video, I'll be looking at question number 7 on the CSEC Geography Paper 2 exam. So stay tuned.
I see the comments and requests and I will act on them. Please remember to follow Geography World channel on Instagram and Facebook using the link shown on the screen. Please remember to like, share with your friends and subscribe. For person wishing to contact me privately, you may email me at geographyworld100@gmail.com. The link will be posted below. Number 7, it provides us with a table that shows banana production and export in the Caribbean, and it was in 2005. So it shows us the countries, the production, the export, and the total export earned as a percentage. And the first part of the question asks that we identify the country which has the second highest production, the second highest export, and the second highest percentage exported, and that's going to be Belize. If you look carefully, Jamaica is at the top with 93% and Belize has 85%. So that is how we identify the second highest percent exported, which is Belize. And they also have the second highest production. They also have the second highest export. Now, part 2 to the question asks how many more tons of bananas were produced by St. Lucia than Dominica. Now, St. Lucia produced 29,000 tons more than Dominica. So if you look, you have Dominica right here and you have St. Lucia right here. All you have to do is subtract Dominica's 16,000 from St. Lucia's 45,000 to get 29,000 ton. We're to calculate the percentage of banana production exported by St. Vincent and the Grenadines. So the percentage is off. So what we need to do is that we are going to put the export ton, which is 24,470, over the production ton, which is 50,000, and we're going to multiply that by 100 because we need it as a percentage. And what you'll realize is that you're going to get 48.9, or you can round it off to 49%. So St. Vincent, and the Grenadines, their banana production export was 49%. Alright, let's move on. So part B asks that we describe two characteristics of small or peasant farming in the Caribbean. Now, peasant farming, it involves the cultivation of crops and the rearing of animals primarily for subsistence or local markets. So with the peasant farming, it's used mainly family labor, and it's usually on small holding of land, usually less than 5 acres. They don't usually have surpluses. It's usually just enough to basically feed the family. So two characteristics is that it's usually on less than 5 acres of land. They usually use family labor and they usually don't have any surpluses. For part 2 to the question, you are to explain two reasons for the importance of agriculture in the Caribbean. Now, agriculture is very, very important to the Caribbean because, one, it provides jobs for the skilled and the unskilled people or persons in the Caribbean. Two, the crops, they are sold to local and foreign market, and this will basically help to provide foreign exchange for the country. Three, the agricultural industry provides raw material for other industries, such as fishing, goes to help to create canned or tin fish, right? And all the produce that are used, they go to the other industries to create, to the secondary industry to create other finished products. Four, it creates food security. Food security, that once you do agriculture on a certain scale, you basically have enough. Once you do it on a large enough scale, you have enough food to basically provide for the population of that country. That's what we consider as food security. You have enough food to provide for the people of that country. So it creates jobs, foreign exchange, food security, and it provides raw material for other industries, especially the secondary industry. See to the question. Part C, part 1 to the question asks you explain two factors influencing the location of either the forestry, fishing, or mining industry in a named Caribbean country, and that's 6 mark. Let's start with forestry. Now, forestry in Guyana, two factors that basically influence this location is one, the raw material occupies soup. So in Guyana, the raw material occupies 84% surface, and a large area of land is usually forest with a wide variety of hardwood species on the demand. So the raw material, based on its location, it basically helps to influence the location of the forestry industry in Guyana. There are commercial trees such as greenheart, moror, purple heart, and crabwood. The forest is accessible, and the main lumbering areas are usually near the rivers where they are navigatable. For example, the Essequibo River. So due to the fact that the lumber gained from the forest industry is usually heavy, and it is difficult for them to remove, so what they do is basically base the forestry industry close to its raw material, the forest. All right. Fishing. Let's talk about fishing industry. Now, the fishing industry, the most important factor influencing this location is the presence of indented coastlines and bays, which basically allow for shallow water and extensive continental shelf to basically form a good breeding ground for fishes. Thus, fish is abundant in the area. So what you realize is that the raw material is basically what motivates the location of the fishing industry. So you realize that most of the fishing industry is located along the coastline, and for this you realize that most of the fishermen, they live very very close to the coastline. As it relates to mining, for mining's two factors, you have the quality and the quantity of the raw material. So where these are the most important factors, and it will influence the location of mines. So without the presence of the material, there will be no mining taking place. And if the quality and the quantity is not up to standard, then no mining will take place. So first you have to look for the quality as well as the quantity. If there's too small amount, mining won't take place, but if there's a lot amount, then they will establish an industry close to it. Right. Next, accessibility and transport. Usually they try to make the areas very accessible, so that it's easy for them to transport the mined material, and then they also try to locate in areas where they have a labor supply. So the quality and quantity, accessibility and transportation, and labor supply, those are two factors that basically help to influence the location of forestry and the fishing industry. Part 2, after we explain two challenges faced by the activities that you select. So whichever one you select, you need two challenges to go with it. So let's see if we can go back. Challenges that these industries face, or let's start with the fishing industry. They face overfishing, they face lack of cold storage facilities, and they face competition as well as destroy fishing ground. So the fishing industry, they have a lot of challenges that hinder them from basically effectively carrying out their duties. You have a lot of overfishing taking place in the Caribbean. Some of them, they lack the cold storage to basically store all the fishes that are captured, and they have a lot of competitions to basically sell the fishes that they produce. And then you have a lot of the fishing grounds are being destroyed due to the type of fishing technique that's used. Let's talk about forestry. Now there is a decline in demand as new building material surfaces and is being introduced. You realize that there's a decline for lumber and other materials. So the forest industry is declining significantly. There's a difficulty for extracting, which leads to significant deforestation. So due to the location of especially the mature trees, sometimes a lot of younger trees are removed in order to get to the mature tree, which leads to large scale deforestation. And then we have a lot of forest fires that are taking place, which is basically destroying the forestry industry. Right. Let's talk about mining. Mining difficulties include one, the fluctuating in world prices. So what you realize is that, for example, the bauxite industry, the prices keep fluctuating on the international market. To mine bauxite in the Caribbean is very expensive. When they get to the international market, the prices that are there, it makes it impossible for them to sell because their price is usually higher. So with the fluctuation in prices, that's a big challenge for them. They have a lot of competition from other products such as plastics. A lot of persons are moving towards using plastic to replace some of the things that are made from bauxite. They have environmental concerns. They have high extraction and transportation costs. And remember that usually mining, they have a limited amount, so this basically declines the reserve. Once you're able to explain any of these two challenges, then 6 marks should be yours, and a total of 24 marks should be yours.
We are at the end of this video. Thank you for watching, and please remember to like, share, subscribe, and turn on your post notification bell in order to receive more videos like these. Leave comments below suggesting topics that you would want me to present on. In the comment section below, comment the name of your school and the territory for a shout out in my next video. Until then, bye.